Alright guys, so here we are at the build. So this is going to be a Rakk attack setup that's designed mainly to give you good constant healing and basically keep you sustainable and keep you alive. With that being said though, I do want to give a big shout out to the boy Dakquan for giving the big baseline for this Rakk build. Dude's a straight beast. I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the top of the description, so y'all go make sure you show him some love. But anyways, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So we're going to be speccing into the Stalker tree and the Hunter tree here. To start things off, we have 5 out of 5 in the self-preparing system for regen and maximum health, Furious Attack for gun damage. Then we have all my BSFs for, once again, more health regeneration. Then we have Licking the Wounds. Once again, the rule I go by, if you spec into this tree, you should always throw in a Licking the Wounds just so your pack can pick you up. Then you have Turn, Tail, and Run. While moving, Flak constantly regenerates health and gains damage reduction. So once again, more damage and damage reduction and regenerate health is very important sustainability health here. Fast and Furious, while above half health, Flak's gun damage and movement speed are increased and their pet gains increased damage. So just more gun damage and overall damage than overall. Then we have Rage and Recover, basically for more regen here. Also, I want to note that my class mod doesn't spec anything into this, so you can go ahead and copy this tree point for point without having to have any class mod for it. So yeah, coming in here we have the Hunter tree, the main stuff we're specking into here. So we got Interplanetary Stalker, a Hunter kill skill. Whenever Flak kills an enemy, we get more damage, pet damage, robot damage, just overall good damage across the board against all types of enemies. So that's how we run this. Then we run Leave No Trace. When Flash scores a critical hit, there's a chance for 1 ammo to be added to their magazine. 36% chance. This can work great with our weapons here, especially if you're running a Lucian's Call like I am. This thing works wonders for that gun. Then coming down here in the Hunter's Eye, Flat gains bonuses while fighting different types of enemies. This just goes ahead. This just works good for buffs. Overall armor damage, 30% against robots, critical hit damage, 15% against humans, and then damage reduction, 21% burst piece. So then we have head count. Whenever Flag scores a critical hit, which will be a lot, there's a chance for the actual cooldown to be reduced. So that's very good. If you want to spec out of this, you could totally spec into Two Fang if you want, or maybe Second Intention. But I'm just rolling this because we're gonna be running Rakks, and we're gonna be designed to be spamming Rakks pretty often. So we have big game. Hunter skills have more effective and have longer duration. So with all the stuff we're going to be getting from here and in here, just that it helps out overall for mobbing. Then we have the most dangerous game, another kill skill. Whenever Flag kills a badass or a stronger enemy, they gain increased critical hit damage, gun damage, and handling for a long time, and their pet increased damage for a long time. So yeah, that's another good perk for mobbing, especially in like mayhem mode. Really good. So then we have Grim Harvest here. Flat gains increased gun damage and active skill damage. Flat pet gains increased damage. So once again, that's just more damage overall. You can totally try and max this out if you want. I believe my class mod has me for 2 out of 5 in the Grim Harvest. So yeah. Then we have Galactic Shadow. Just more critical hit damage. Once again, more overall damage. Then we have Megavore. Flat gains a chance to score a critical hit with weapons against any part of the enemies. So yeah, once again, that goes a hand with everything else in the build. Just wraps it all up in a nice little Christmas present for you. So that's gonna wrap it up for the trees here. Oh, my bad. So we're over here. Rakks. We're gonna go ahead and run we're gonna run Falker's Nest or Falker's Feast. My bad, for health regen, and then Flak and Load for an additional Rakk whenever we send them forward. And then our pet will be the Spider and Scorcher for increased elemental damage and regen bonuses. So that's gonna do that for the actual trees. So for the actual like equipment here, if you have anything that takes like 100% damage after being damaged by a Rakk, that could work. However, I recommend things that have action skill end. You get some sort of bonus. If you get 100% bonus on action skill end, that's amazing, because you're gonna be running through your Rakks insanely fast. If you see what I'm talking about, you'll literally be easily able to spam these Rakks literally throughout the entire time, just so you know. So it's good regen, and you're gonna be ending your action skill really fast. So you'll have those buffs basically almost up at all times. So then we are going into the weapons here. So the most important thing I would say, you definitely want to run some sort of Brainstormer. My Brainstormer isn't like the best anointment. I got on action skill in bonus radiation damage. That's pretty okay. But just run a Brainstormer with a really good anointment, like I said. On active skill in, weapon increase damage for 50% or 100%, or an active skill in gain bonus, blank of this elemental damage for a short time. It also works well. That's kind of what I'm doing here. This butcher, I've been like toggling in and out with a bunch of things in my inventory. So yeah, I was alternating between this Cutsman and what else was I alternating it with? Oh yeah, I was alternating it with this recursion, but it's not anointed, so that's why I was kind of straying away from it. And I wasn't really using this dictator too much. I was thinking about using the boring gun, but I just didn't. So then we have my Lucian's Call here. I love this gun. This is my perfectly like rolled one. On active skill in the next 22 magazines will have 50% additional corrosive damage. So yeah, you're going to be having 50% corrosive damage at all times while using this type of setup, since you're going to be throwing out your racks left and right, and your Lucian's Call, you know, that's not going to have to really worry about reloading, especially with a flat crit build like this. You won't really be reloading hardly at all. So yeah, Lucian's Call is very, very awesome. So then we're coming down here. This is the Itchy Devil's Foursome. This is just adds for like good clearing overall. So mine has 240 splash radius. On active skill in the next 2 magazines will gain or have 50% additional bonus radiation damage. So that's very awesome here. So once again, we'll have a lot of radiation damage going out. And then we have the shield here. Okay, so this pot shot is it's pretty good. On action skill N, gain 50% bonus radiation damage with weapons for 10 seconds. So once again, that's stacking even more radiation damage on top of things. So like for instance, the brainstorm will be doing 70% constantly radiation damage. But I do want to say, if you could get this on a transformer, that'd definitely be ideal. The pot shot, it works well, but I would definitely rather have it on like a transformer or even a stopgap for that matter. So our grenade, we're using a hex here. On action skill N, gain 50% shock damage with weapons for 10 seconds. Yeah, I really like using this for that anointment, and plus, you know, Mervs. Hex grenades are just really good overall for crowd control and mobbing, so that's why I like running this grenade with this build. And then the class mod is very important. You want to be running a Rakk pack. I'll be, depending on when this this video up, I would either have made a video on where to get the Rakk pack, or we'll be making one soon on where to get the Rakk pack. To read it off, whenever Flak's rack hits an enemy, they split into 2 more racks that seek out enemies. So yeah, the racks will hit an enemy, split into 2 more racks, and those racks are going to give you even more health regen overall. Your bottom 3 perks can be obviously anything, as long as you at least have the Rakk pack. Another thing I want to note, the Rakk pack does give us 3-3 in a pack tactics. So yeah. And then the artifacts, I would say anything. I would honestly say this one's actually not the best one. I thought I had a better one in here. Oh yeah, I should be running it my auto idle. Any auto idle will definitely be good for this build. If you want to run a flesh melter to stack corrosive damage, you can. But all my flesh melters are on deathlesses, and I don't want to run a deathless with a Rakk build. So yeah. Yeah guys, that is going to just about do it up for the video today. If you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and drop your load on the like button, baby, and subscribe if you are new. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and give that bell down there a little bit of love tap for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also guys, me and my friend Hyphen are working on our Shrine Discord if you guys want to be part of it. We're putting up a little community, so I'll have a link to that one at the top of the description as well. But yeah guys, my name's Kree, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.